Jimmy Kimmel is getting massive backlash right now for what he said. So let's just listen to what Jimmy Kimmel says right here. Here we go.
Some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing.
Amazing.
Of course, he said MAGA. Like there weren't.
I know it, dude.
Hundreds of thousands of Democrats and liberals who said that this wasn't okay.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
There was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just...
That's the most Trump thing ever, though. Like, Trump's not going to feel so... Trump is the leader of the world. His job is to show strength. His job is not to go, I've been just really not getting a lot of sleep. I'm really sad. I'm not, like Trump's job is to show strength. That's it. But this is a very Trump thing to do is go, well, we're building this. It is kind of like, go ahead, Beardo.
And the liberal media, when Biden was president, he can barely put together a sentence when Biden's like, like, and they'd be like, well, you really need to look in between the lines and hear what the president's saying. This is what Biden really meant. And they tried to just give him all the benefit of the doubt when the dude couldn't even fucking form a sentence. But with Trump, they're taking his words verbatim when really it's somewhere in the middle. Like Trump's saying, I'm doing very good. What he's saying is, with all things considered, I'm actually surprisingly doing well this morning. All things considered.
Did you see Trump's mannerism the day after Charlie Kirk was assassinated?
Oh, dude, he was like his body language. He was
horrible.
done.
He looked horrible. And you know what they did? The left took that picture and they said, he's too old. He can't handle the country anymore, because this is the type of people that they are. Yeah. Go back and look. Like, he was standing there next to Melania. I've never seen Trump look like that before, ever. He looked dejected, sad. Yeah. He looked like he had no sleep. And they took those images, all of those leftists, and used them against him. And he knows this is how they operate. So he has now, obviously he's grieved in his own way. And now he's being the leader that he needs to be, because this is what leaders do. Let's continue this.
How are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition. Construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
He just called Charlie Kirk a fucking goldfish.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is...
Wow.
We finally might be at a point where Jimmy Kimmel is getting exactly what he deserves, which is to be fired. Because he has been a terrible person for a long time. And, everybody's kind of showing all of the stuff that, he's done in the past all over again, with like his Karl Malone blackface and his man show stuff. And again, I don't think that someone should be canceled in isolation for any of the things that they're saying Jimmy Kimmel's done in the past. But when you virtue signal as hard as he has, and you've gone so far to the left as he has, yes, you show the hypocrisy in the situation. Jimmy Kimmel's a horrible person. So what do you think about this, Steph?
I think that Jimmy Kimmel is a propagandist. I think that he bows down to the Democratic Party and says what they want him to say. There have been multiple clips of Donald Trump talking about Charlie Kirk, and they choose this one.
Yeah.
Multiple clips talking about it, talking about, how he's feeling, talking about how the legacy of Charlie Kirk. And this is the one that this is their go-to clip. Just to try and show the American people that you shouldn't care about Charlie Kirk because our commander-in-chief doesn't care about him. He cares more about the ballroom. That's the message that he's trying to put out there to the people that watch this show, is that y'all shouldn't care. You shouldn't care about this man that was assassinated for talking. for his beliefs, for his viewpoints. You shouldn't care about that because the president doesn't care. The only thing that he cares about is his ballroom. He doesn't care. See, he has no. They won't show you the other clips of Donald Trump talking about the impact that Charlie Kirk had.
Nope.
They'll make the joke and they'll tell the American public that this is just something that happened in America and try to make you just completely emotionally stunted when it comes to the absolute horrible violent act that this was.
See, look at this right here. This was Trump. This is now Laura Loomer is obviously a Trump supporter, but this is the picture a lot of the left was using. This was the day after. A lot of the left took this picture and they were like, he's having a stroke or something like that. He's too old. They were using this.
Falling asleep.
Yes, that this is what they were doing. So whenever Trump shows any weakness, the left uses it and manipulates it and twists it. When he shows strength, they say he has no heart. These are the most horrible people in the world, dude. They are terrible.
Yeah, he's heartbroken and dejected and sleep deprived. Like, man, imagine having a soul.
Yeah,
a lot of these, liberals and Democrats in power do not.
No, they do not. And it's going to continue. I mean, dude, we are. To be fair, like as much as I'll say, like the world was always a terrible place and things were always going to be, they were always bad. It's just that we know about it now, but us knowing about it now and understanding it and everyone having a voice, I know that there's like a lot of like idea of like we got unity and all of this, like, and I think there is some form of unity for sure, but I also think that there's just a lot of bad stuff that's forming in different factions on the internet right now. And I don't love what I'm seeing from that perspective. So time will tell. Time will tell. But hopefully Jimmy Kimmel gets gone very soon.
Yep, unemployed, and he can start up that podcast again.
MAGA too. The fact that he said MAGA too. Anyone other than MAGA, the whole thing, because he's conditioned his audience to hate MAGA, to think that anything MAGA related should be just thrown aside. You don't matter. It doesn't matter. That's why he said MAGA. The MAGA's trying to make it out to be this. Well, okay, so you shouldn't take it seriously because it's MAGA, because that's how he's conditioned his audience to think.
Yeah. All right, here Kevin says Benny is interviewing the FCC head live now, and Jimmy and the network is being investigated over this. Well, all right, I'll check that out.
Yeah. So Benny Johnson actually put out a tweet. He said ABC holds taxpayer-funded broadcast licenses with the explicit legal duty to serve in the public interest with fair and truthful coverage. Yet Jimmy Kimmel went on air and told the ABC audience that Charlie Kirk's assassination was a MAGA conservative, effectively blaming Charlie Kirk for his own assassination. So he is taking it very seriously.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good on Benny.
So we'll see what happens. That's good news, and we'll do a follow-up with it if there's more information.